Hi friends, welcome back to channel Tech Guru. In this video, I'm going to do the review of the Moto X20 device after using more than 10 days of usage. Yes friends, it's been 10 days using the Moto X20 device, and in this video I'll talk about all my experience of whatever I encountered with this phone. And for the past 10 days I've been using this phone as my daily usage phone only. Yes, so the main reason is because I need to test this phone in depth, and regarding the performance wise and battery wise, most of the time that is what my main focus is, because a lot of users are actually asking me about the battery life. So in this video I'll try to discuss about each and every aspects like performance, display, camera, build quality, and the battery charging and the connectivity, and all the different aspects as well. I'll try to talk about each and every aspects in this entire video. So first, if you have any other doubts on this Moto X20, don't forget to check the playlist, because in case if you want in-depth details, that is what I meant. There's a playlist which I created on the Moto X20. I did upload already plenty of videos on this Moto X20, so make sure to check those before you decide to buy this phone. So right now, first thing is about the performance wise. So regarding the performance, how is my experience? So for the 10 days I have been using the Moto X20, I never felt like any kind of lag or delay, nothing at all. And not even once I felt like I'm using the processor which is kind of not that powerful, but it's kind of okay, I would say, for this kind of price range, because at this price range we are seeing the Snapdragon 870 chipsets as well. So if you compare with those, definitely it's not that powerful, but for the normal usage and medium usage you will not notice much difference. That is what I did use this phone. And for the regular gaming, maybe okay, but not heavy gaming. So for example, the Call of Duty game was able to play really well, so without any kind of problem. I did have very good experience, friends. I did like this game most of the time playing the Call of Duty, and by default the game is not that optimized to play at high graphics, but still you will be able to play at high graphics and maximum frame rates, not very high. It's the kind of thing with the Snapdragon 778G processor. As I said, in my experience I did not have any kind of problems playing this Call of Duty game in the Moto X20 device. No problem. Even the battery one's mobile game was able to play kind of okay, I would say. But the games like the Genshin Impact, you cannot expect much gameplay in this phone. The Genshin Impact game was able to lag a lot, and it definitely generates a lot of heat as well during the process of testing. That is what I did see. So in my experience, medium to heavy gaming, it's kind of okay. So normal gaming should not be having any kind of issues in this device. So performance wise, day-to-day task, I did use a lot of applications, and so many applications I did install. As you can see, the list goes on. It's like close to 100 to I think 120 plus applications I installed in this device. So no issues regarding the performance wise, not even once. So I'm really happy with this stock UI experience, and I did like this kind of very stock UI kind of performance as well. That's one good thing. So next, about the in terms of the performance, out of 5 I'm giving rating up to 4.5 out of 5. So performance, not at all, no problem at all in this phone. And next is only one thing. In this price range we are getting Snapdragon 870, so if you try to compare, only then you will be able to give some less points. Otherwise this phone feels really good. So next, regarding the display wise. So regarding the display wise, did I find any kind of issues? In my experience, I did not have any kind of issues in the Moto X20 at this moment. Not a major problems. So even the display clarity is really good. But only one thing is that Amazon Prime HD is not supported. Yes, there is no Amazon Prime HD at this moment supported in the Moto X20 at this minute. I'm not sure, maybe in the next software updates they may be able to fix it. So that's the one problem which I'm trying to face. And next is not a problem, but next is regarding the touch sampling rate. So in terms of the touch sampling rate, there is one issue is going on. So the complete UI is not enabled with a high touch sampling rate. Yes, so if you want to use a high touch sampling rate of 570 or 6 Hz, maybe close to high, you need to use a touch sensitivity. Only then you can actually increase the touch sampling rate of the Moto X20 device. Now it feels kind of okay, not bad, but the moment I use the touch sensitivity, the touch sampling rate will increase and it becomes really smooth gameplay. That is what I did feel during my gameplay in the Moto X20 device. Apart from that, I did not have any kind of major issue. And display is fantastic, friends. 6.7 inches of screen size. The users who would like this kind of big screen, they will definitely love to watch this, all the movies and everything in this good big screen mobile phone. I did like this kind of equal bezels which are around the phone. That's also fantastic and sweet spot. So in terms of the display, I don't have any kind of issues in the Moto X20 apart from these small problems. So next is regarding the camera. So in terms of the camera, so there are a couple of things you should definitely know that the camera in the outdoor, it looks really good in the Moto X20. Yes, outdoor lighting and everything, it looks perfectly alright. I'm going to show you a couple of shots which are taken, and few of the shots I am really surprised. Even the macro lens was really good in terms of capturing this much of very close-up shots that were taken using the macro lens. As you can see, friends, very close-up shots. This I did record using the Moto H20 only. I'll have to upload the separate sample videos. As you can see how the focus went, it's very close. I did move very close to this object. As you can see clearly how clarity it is. So overall the outdoor visibility is perfectly good in this Moto H20 device in terms of the camera. That is what I meant. And zooming capabilities also, I did like the zooming capability. Let me show you. So the Moto H20 can zoom up to 30x. So 30x, you'll get really very fantastic clarity. It's not some kind of blurry image. It's kind of better than the other phones, what they are trying to do. So zooming is good, and outdoor shots are completely good. Even the front cam also, which is really great. The front cam, which is very close to the subject. It doesn't enhance anything, nothing. There is no beautification, nothing much done at this point. As you can see, the front cam. When the front cam video recording also was completely fine. It was able to capture really good data and everything. So in my experience, and the outdoor shots were completely good in the Moto H20 device without much problem. Outdoor shots. But the only area where the Moto H20 is lacking is the indoor night mode shots. So night mode shots are not that great at this moment in this Moto H20 when compared with other phones. That's the one thing. So even if I use a Google cam as well, still the results are kind of similar in the Moto H20. So this is the thing about the camera, friends. So camera is kind of mixed feelings, and you cannot record 4K 60 FPS is not there. Only 4K 30 FPS. So the camera recording, if you try to record at a 4K 60 FPS, the camera is not that clarity. So yes, sometimes it feels not that clarity if you try to record at 1080, but if you try to record at 4K, it feels very good. And that's the 4K recording. I did like the 4K recording, the video sample in this phone. That's one thing which I was just mentioning. 4K recording is really good. And that's the clarity and the details it can actually capture. Very good clarity when you compare with the 1080. That's the one plus point in this Moto H20. So in that is the camera also, I'm really satisfied. So only in the night mode shots are not that great. That's the one point which you should consider. And slow motion only 240 FPS. So that's another thing. And then the battery and the charging. So battery backup is good. Yes, in my usage, for the normal to medium usage, you won't feel any issues. So if you want to know about the screen on time, how much I am getting screen on time. So I used to always get the screen on time close to 6 hours. Perfectly alright, 6 hours in this phone with a 4000 mAh of battery. Because of this stock UI optimization, you cannot see much battery draining happening in this Moto H20 unless you play the games. If you play the games, definitely the phone will be completely gone to dead within 5 hours of time, 5 to 6 hours of time. But if you don't play the games, and if you're trying to use normal usage, and standby mode is also really good, overnight draining is only 2% so for 8 hours of time. So fantastic. So overall in my usage, I'm really happy. I did not expect, to be frank, this much of battery backup in my usage, but others were complaining about they're seeing other videos in the YouTube telling that the battery backup is low. Maybe I'm not sure because they might be doing some kind of gaming, but in my experience, doing the gaming, battery will drain a lot faster. Without gaming, it won't drain much. That's a thing you should definitely understand. And the charging speed takes about close to 50 minutes of time in the Moto H20. 50 minutes, yes, 50 minutes and 30 watts charging. Next, regarding the connectivity, 5G, 4G plus and the Wi-Fi. So 5G we cannot test. So 4G plus, it's kind of okay, I would say, not bad, but it's kind of great. Regarding the Wi-Fi connection, so Wi-Fi is the one which still it's bothering me. So I'm not sure when the problem will get fixed. And already few of the users in the Twitter, they did message the Motorola about this one by sharing my videos with the team as well. Why the Wi-Fi is really slow. I'm not sure, even I cannot understand why the Wi-Fi is slow. Even I did do the factory reset of the networks. I did click on the forget password and I resetted the complete network settings as well, but still the phone was unable to perform as good as other phones. So my internet speed will be getting about 90 Mbps of speed, but in this phone I'm getting only 30. But if you move the phone close to the Wi-Fi router, you will get very high speeds. If you are in the far away, I mean if you're in the another room, you will get very low speeds. In this location, other phones can get good speeds, but not this one. That's what my problem. And Wi-Fi signal reception is not that high. Yes. So if you compare with other phones, the Wi-Fi reception signal is completely filled. And in the Moto H20, you can see it's not completely full. So it's kind of little bit, 1 or 2 bars always less than the other phones. So that's only my concern regarding the connectivity wise. Regarding the build quality, there's no words to talk about the build quality. And this is I did like the Moto H20 basically because of 2 reasons. First, so build quality because of less white and big screen. Next is also stock UI. These two are my strongest points of selecting me to buy this phone. And from the minute to till now, I never thought of using other phone. I thought of only using this Moto H20 only, because it feels really very light when I'm typing to someone or texting them, and it feels really good as well, holding in the phone and always using something, and it's really great. So that's the thing which I did like in the build quality. So there's no dual speakers and there's no 3.5mm jack as well. That's another thing, and there's no in-display fingerprint scanner. But overall, for me, the weight is more important and the big screen is more important than all these things. It also depends upon one user preference to other users, so I cannot talk for everyone. That's the one thing you should definitely understand. But build quality wise, I'm really very happy with this Moto H20. Next, regarding the UI and software updates and the price. So UI, we do know the stock UI, there's nothing much more to talk. And the price of this Moto H20 right now, it's about 30,000 rupees. So for 30,000, if you're paying, you will get two things which you cannot find in other phones. I mean, you can find the stock UI, but you cannot find this type of build quality. This is light-weighted phone with big screen and stock UI experience. This is the kind of combination, I can definitely say that. So this very rare combination to be, you can actually find a phone. You can find a stock UI phone and you can find a slim phone, but not the combination of both in one single phone. This is what it is. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video, and overall I'm really happy with the Motorola H20 device. But only few things like the Wi-Fi is the one which is kind of bothering me at this moment. Whenever I'm trying to do the Wi-Fi speed test, this phone was unable to perform really good. That's the one thing which is main thing. And even though the phone has got plenty of other disadvantages, but still stock UI and the build quality is the one which are backbones for the Moto H20 device. So see you in the next video, friends. I'll stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to check the playlist for more information in case if you're planning to buy the Moto H20 device. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.